time to light the lights. It's time to meet the Flying Purple Baseball Beaters on the Twitch stream tonight. Hello, friends and neighbors. Tesweegi here at the desk with the Flying Purple Baseball Beaters, as previously mentioned. Sorry, I just saw online that there's going to be a new Muppet show on Disney Plus in 2026, and I am very excited for that. Equally excited for how this stream session is going to go. We added at the deadline, we brought back Guillermo Heredia. We brought back a 40-year-old Brian LaHare. We'll see if that works out. We got rid of Jose Barrios after he continued to make a stinky in our rotation. And hopefully this all ends up with us sneaking into the postseason. We're only half a game back. Let's get right into it. San Diego Padres, division-leading San Diego Padres, visiting us lefty-on-lefty matchup. As my cat decides to disembark from my lap. Let's get into our lineup intro, shall we? And now the starting lineup for your Colorado Rockies. Batting first, the second baseman, number 6, Taylor Walls. Batting second, the left fielder, number 54, Guillermo Heredia. Batting third, the center fielder, number 3, Albert Almora Jr. Batting fourth, the designated hitter, number 23, Rhys Hoskins. Batting fifth, the catcher, number 22, Tommy Joseph. Batting sixth, the first baseman, number 17, Brian LaHare. Batting seventh, the third baseman, number 13, DJ Bichette. Batting eighth, the right fielder, number 9, Brendan Nimmo. Batting ninth, the shortstop, number 10, Isan Diaz. And tonight's starting pitcher, number 7, Marco Gonzalez. As the phrase goes, Denver till I die, Rockies till I rot. Packed house, early August night here at Coors Field. Padres versus Rockies. And the team's erstwhile ace, Marco Gonzalez, on the bump. Chopper to first, LaHare. 40 years old and still able to play defense quite capably. Full count on the way to Andujar. Flared into right. That's going to fall for a base hit. Nimmo will throw it into the cutoff man. Padres have a man aboard for DJ LeMahieu. 2-2 on the way. Popped up to left. Heredia makes the easy grab. 2 down for Carlos Rincon. Big, beefy power bat. Especially against lefties. Here he gets bamboozled, and Diaz will make the squeeze. Just the 1-out single. Turn things over to Justin Steele for the Padres. 5-pitch mix. Acquired via trade at the deadline from Oakland. This is his first start as a Padre. Man, that's some good defense they got. No wonder they're leading the division. That's a line drive to left on a hanging breaking ball. Rincon makes the grab. Heredia back in purple pinstripes after being acquired at the deadline. Good luck trying to get that past Michael A. Taylor, though. He is a multiple Gold Glover, and he is going to be sticking around for another 5 years. Padres really found something special with him. It'll be a 1-2-3 inning for the Rockies. Desmond Jennings, the DH. Full count. Hit sharply to short. In the hole. Isan winding and firing. Heck of a play there. It's Toro, the catcher. Fly ball to center. Charging in is Almora. 2 down. Bosfeld, the right fielder. Flare to left center. Almora tracks it down. 1-2-3 inning. Rhys Hoskins, 2-1 pitch on the way from Steele. Lined high to center field. That's going to clank off the foot of the wall. My mistake. Leadoff double for the big fella. Here's Tommy Joseph, the catcher. Hit hard on the ground to third, and Duhar throws across the diamond is on the money. Hoskins sneaks into third for Brian LaHare. Inside helps this one. That'll fall for a base hit. 40-year-old base knock. Wasting no time on extending that hitting streak. DJ, runner at first, 1 out, full count. Swing and a miss. First strikeout of the game. Steele gets it against the Rockies. Nimmo lined up the middle. Right grab by Taylor. Still snuck one across. I'll take it. Second baseman Carlos Garcia now. Flare to right. Will be a leadoff single for the Padres. Full count. And he's walked. First and second now for Michael A. Taylor. Quick chat on the mound. Full count. Shot right back up the middle. Grabbed by the second baseman, Walls. Throws on to first for the double play. Not going to say we scouted him perfectly, but damn, that was pretty good. And Duhar grounds out to Isan. And Gonzalez wriggles out of it.
Strike 3.
Diaz checks his swing, but that's called strike 3. Walls sends this to center field. Easy grab for Marisnik. Heredia 0-2 on the way from Steele. Drilled to center field. Marisnik tracking it, though. This could be one of those games. The humidor is working here at Coors. 2-2 on the way to LeMahieu. Swing and a miss. Gonzalez, first strikeout of the game, finally. 0-2 on the way to Rincon. Back-to-back Ks. Fastball 98 low in the zone. Good luck with that. Good to see that his velo isn't affected by his recent injury. Lined up the middle. Walls is there. 1-2-3 inning. Almora laces this to the left center gap. And he is on his horse. Let's see where he ends up. Second, standing up. Hoskins had the double last time up. Here he works the count full. Called strike 3 at the knees. Ooh. Almora's off and running. He's thinking of stealing. And he's in there. 20th stolen base for Albert Almora Jr. Outside chance at a 2020 season for the youngster. Is he still a youngster? 28 years old. Okay, no. Established veteran, good player. And Tommy Joseph inside outs this one, doubling the Rockies' lead to 2-0. LaHare, 1-0 on the way. Popped up. Only a question of who's going to get it. Infield fly. Garcia makes the grab. DJ now. Sent to center. Shallow. Leaping grab by Marisnik. Gonzalez out for a 5th inning of work here. He's getting better as he goes. Let's not forget, this man is close to erasing Mike Minor's name from the record books and taking over as the new career wins leader for the Rockies franchise. Bosefield laces this one to deep right field. That's up against the wall. Nimmo's going to have to play it on a bounce. That could be extra bases. It will be. He's going for 3. The relay throw from Walls is late. A 1-out triple from Austin Bosefield. Excuse me one moment. Apologies for that. Tim Misses needed a little bit of an assist. Garcia will ground to second base. Walls will try to go home, but the throw is wild. What was he thinking? Marisnik will line it to right center. Nimmo plays it on a hop. Tying run, now standing at third. Why didn't we go to first? Runners at the corners for Michael A. Taylor. We need at least 5 innings out of Gonzalez, and we may not get it. Everyone's tired. I have 8 guys in the bullpen. How can they all be tired? A 4-pitch walk, bases loaded. That'll get Gazelman up. Infield is drawn in. Gonzalez says he's got this. Through the drawn-in infield, past DJ Bichette. That could have been close. Throw from Heredia is offline, and the Padres take a 1-run lead. Off the end of the bat, that's a 3-6-1 double play. Well, they're out of the inning. Rocks have given up the lead, though. It'll be Nimmo, Diaz, and Walls up against Justin Steele, who seems to be on the ropes a little bit. That's a line drive right back to him. Talk about snake bit. Nimmo is not justifying the big contract money right now. Taylor Walls, a little doink into left field. Heredia now. Grooves this one to center field. That's going to clank off the fence. The elevated fence in the right center field corner. Heredia will hold up at second. Walls holds at third. Almora looking for the knockout punch. First pitch swinging up the line and fair. An absolute worm burner. Rincon will throw it back in, but Almora has given the Rockies back the lead. Hoskins. Chopper up the middle. Garcia makes the play, but the Rockies regain the lead It's 4-3 after 5. Gazelman will enter the game as the new pitcher for the Rocks. He's going to be expected to go multiple innings here. Fly ball to the left. Heredia chases it down. Familiar ground for the big man. Full count pitch is popped up to right. Nimmo says yoink. Here's Toro. Grounded up the middle, outside the reach of Walls. 2-out single. That'll bring up Bosefield. Two-one on the way. Line to left. Heredia will get it in quickly. Carlos Garcia. Line to center field. Gazelman getting knocked around a bit. Here's the throw from Almora. It's offline. Cut off by Hoskins. Throw to third. Not in time. San Diego ties it up again. Baraki getting loose in the bullpen. Fly ball to right. Nimmo brings it in. No decision for Gonzalez as Gazelman blows the save.
Strike 3.
Steele still in the pain zone. As LaHare sneaks aboard with a single. Finally, the Rockies have chased Steele from the game. Former Rocky himself, Jimmy Yacobonis, enters out of the bullpen. He'll face Bichette. Righty on righty matchup. And Bichette swings and misses. Nimmo, little dribbler back to the mound. Easy play for Yacobonis. Ryan Baraki will enter the game without a lefty to face. Odd situation for him, but he's going to try and keep it knotted. Gets a strikeout of Michael A. Taylor to start. Full count on Andujar. Popped up to center, left center. Grabbed by Almora. Baraki, of course, signed a 4-year extension to stay with the Rocks after the term of this contract. And he puts up a clean 1-2-3 inning here. Bottom of the 7th. Sing along if you know the words.
Come on, let's hear it for the Colorado Rockies. Colorado Rockies, my home team. Keep right on rooting for the Rockies. We're really picking up some steam. Just clap your hands for the Colorado Rockies. Feel that excitement in the air. Stomp your feet while you're rocking with the Rockies. Just try and stop us if you dare. I got Rockies fever burning in my mind. There goes another home run down the line. I'm always loved my Colorado Rockies. We've got a win ahead this time. Colorado Rockies, Colorado Rockies, Colorado rolling home. Colorado Rockies, Colorado Rockies, Colorado, that's our home.
Dari Moreta into the game. Take on Isan Diaz. Crowd getting a little nervous here.
Strike 3.
It is a little loud today. Hang on a second. There we go. Walls 2-2 the count.
Strike 3.
Back-to-back Ks by Moreta. Here's Heredia. Bounder to first. Easy play by LeMahieu. Evan Phillips is going to be asked to go 2 innings here. He enters the game in the 8th. Non-save situation, but there's not too many people left in the bullpen. Seth Beer shoots this right up the middle for a 1-out single. Toro will turn around to bat from the left side. 1-2 on the way. Grounded to short. That is a beautiful double play by Isan Diaz, Taylor Walls, and Brian LaHare. Ryan Eads into the game to deal with Almora, Hoskins, and Joseph. And he's aboard with a leadoff walk. Whee! Almora too fast. Go ahead run, standing at second. 1-1 on the way. Hoskins shot to right center field. That'll fall for a base hit. Thrown in by Bosfeld. Runners at the corners, nobody out for Tommy Joseph. Shallow fly ball to left. Rincon collects. That'll hold the runners. Drawn in out infield against Brian LaHare. And there's the double play to get out of the inning. Oof. Well, it was worth a try. Gotta trust your guys. No one's come in from the bench yet.
Strike 3.
Garcia down on strikes. Marisnik, 2-2 count. Phillips having himself 2 shutout innings. Screw it, we might go to him for a third if we need to. Aroldis Chapman into the game to close this one out. Or try to send it to extras. Big flame-throwing lefty.
Strike 3.
And Bichette strikes out again. That is a rough look. Bench batters activated. Nico Horner into the game. Going for the platoon splits against Chapman. And he shoots a 1-out single to left. Pinch hitter for Isan Diaz is Christian Inoa. Horner dancing off first. Chapman bounces this one in the dirt. Horner safely aboard at second. Inoa, full count. Low for ball 4. Taylor Walls now. And Horner's thrown out at third. Inoa now standing at second. Walls, full count. Shallow line drive to left field. That'll fall for a base hit. That might be enough. Here's the throw from right field. Not in time. Taylor Walls walks it off 5-4 in 9 innings. Excuse me one moment. I need to quickly check something. There we go. Well, that game gave me heart palpitations. Evan Phillips, his 5th win of the season. Thank you for not collapsing. Phillips unavailable for the rubber match, of course, and we lose that one 1-0. Donatella taking the hard luck loss. Wilbur Pena striking out 8. Offense too tired. Sorry. One game back of the Reds for that wild card spot. Curbelo knocking on the door. He'll be up in time for... He'll be joining us in Milwaukee. Oh, we got a long road trip. Two and a half back of the Padres, 2 back of the Reds now. Gamboa healthy. We're going to send him down to the minors, and we're going to call Curbelo up. Christian Inoa demoted. Curbelo, welcome back. Walls can get some DH time in. Super utility infielder. All right, not liking how we're starting off the month of August. Let's play this one out. Donatella up against Keegan Thompson. Hoskins getting the start at first, giving LaHare the day off. And Curbelo at second. Donatella getting in some early troubles. Long run by Henry Davis. Good play there, Hank. Old nemesis Mark Shorey. Into foul territory, DJ makes the grab. Home run by Tyler Naquin, and it's 2-0 Brewers. Walls standing at second. It'll be a ground out for Almora, though. Another home run, this one by Domingo Santana against the team that traded him away. That's us. Okay, Justin finally puts up a clean inning. Nice. Keegan Thompson on the ropes a little bit. All right, let's get the bullpen loose. Let's go with Swanson. Bases loaded, 1 out. Andy Paez, the center fielder. All right. We got 1 out. Good play by Nico. Does Swanson do well against lefties? No, he doesn't. So let's try and will Donatella across the line here. There we go. old friend Greg Holland out of the Brewers bullpen. Curbelo, stolen base. Heredia shot up the middle. Curbelo might try and score on that one. Yep. We got one. DJ works a 4-pitch walk from Holland. Here's Hank. Popped up on the infield at foul territory. Never mind. Good play by Yandy there. Nico, the shortstop today. That's going to split the outfielders. That's going to do a job. Did Nico Horner just tie the game? Nico Horner just tied the game. Cody Eggy. Edge? Lined right to Naquin. All right, well, Donatello's off the hook. Jacoby Jones, solo shot home run. Hello, Nimmo standing at second. Curbelo hard hit to first. That's going to back up Diaz, but tying run now at third for Rhys Hoskins. Another hard hit grounder to Yandy. Whoops, we didn't get anyone warmed up. He looked fine last inning. Okay, that was my blunder. Let's just bring him in.
Strike three.
Nice work, Robbie. Paez lines this one into deep right field. Up against the wall, Nimmo's going to collect it, but that could be another run coming across. Carson Kelly will score. It's 5-3. Rockies need 2 to tie it, 3 to win it. Up against Brian Wu. With Isan, Laher, and Joseph all tired, Orlando Martinez is the only man available off the bench. Heredia get things started with a choked up bat, line drive single. Here's DJ now, first pitch swinging. Line through the drawn-in infield. First and second, nobody out. Henry Davis. Fly ball to right. Hangs up long enough for Domingo. Horner had the game-tying double last time up. This time he will meekly fly out to Naquin and left. Walls with a line drive to left center field. Down to their last strike. The Rockies are going to tie the game. It'll be a triple for Taylor Walls. Get Evan Phillips loose. Almora up the middle, and the Rockies have taken the lead. Like the episode title says, can't count us out. Nimmo with a hard shot up the middle. Easy grab by Spangenberg, though. Phillips in for the save up against Nico Goodrum. Hit hard to short. Horner on the money. Santana, the 1-1 on the way. Through the infield for a base hit. Curbelo is many things. A good defender is not exactly one of them. Spangenberg. Henry Davis with an on-the-money throw. My goodness. Attaboy Hank. 1-2 on the way to Spangenberg. Popped up. Henry Davis, it's his game. The Rocks steal this one, 6-5. Whee! Taylor Walls, game-tying triple. Maybe don't put this guy in as your closer. 25 PBAP up against. Oh boy. And Crawford's injured again. Come on! Biceps tendinitis. Well, back onto the IL he goes. We won the series. We're a half game back of the Padres. Paul Blackburn. All right, we are going to versus righties. Do we give Hank Davis a DH day or do we give that to DJ? I want to make sure Rhys Hoskins. Wow, he's bad against right-handed hitting. Holy smokes, I did not realize it was that bad. Nico Horner in center field because Almora's tired. Are we sure about this? I'd much rather have Nimmo there. Nimmo, center. Nico, left. Guillermo, right. Henry Davis, DHs. Chavez Ravine. All right, Taylor Walls sneaks into second. Grounder to third. Profar makes the play. Here's LaHare. Former Dodger himself will pop up to the second baseman. Kopech with some early trouble. Wilmer Flores, the second baseman. That's popped up into foul territory. Easy grab for Tommy Joseph. Old friend Randall Grichuk. Fly ball to center. Nimmo makes the play. Benintendi will tag and make it without a throw. Here's Jeremy Profar. Grounded to short. Easy play there by Diaz. Nimmo with a solo shot. Nicely done. Tied up by our old friend Herlis Rodriguez. And there's Rockies all over the league if you know where to look. LaHare works the count full. Here's Curbelo. Grounder to first. We may have to do some team management after this game. Guillermo's standing at second. I feel like he's been doing well. Oh, he's been doing fantastically since coming over to Coors. Welcome home, Guillermo. Trent Grisham having his bell rung. It's nice to have someone who can swing a decent stick. Speaking of which, Tommy Joseph lined right to Grichuk. Ay, ay, ay. Good running by Guillermo, though. Gotta respect the arm of Randall out there. Kopech has been a big surprise coming into the rotation, re-solidifying his spot in it. Uh-oh. And LaHare ties it up with his 22nd home run of the season. All right. Got to keep an eye on Kopech's pitch count. He says he's okay to keep going, but we're going to get Baraki up for those lefties coming up next. Good play there by Walls. Jose Suarez into the game out of the Dodgers bullpen. Gives up a 2-run jack to Taylor Walls. Has not recorded an out yet. All right, Kopech gets Santana, and then we're going to Baraki. Well, so much for that idea. Enjoy dealing with Ryan Baraki. 3 lefties in a row.
Strike 3.
Here's the shortstop, Franchi. Little dribbler back to the mound. Baraki goes to Isan Diaz. Get the lead runner. Just like we draw it up, Gazelman to Phillips. Lined right to LaHare. Nicely done. First and second for Tommy Joseph. Line to left field. Big time Tommy Joe with an RBI. Possibly 2.
Strike 3.
I think now we got to look at moving Nico into second base. Not in safe territory anymore, but we're still going to bring Gazelman in at least.
Strike 3.
Isan swings and misses. Entering the game is Robert Gazelman. Defensive substitutions coming for the Rocks. Orlando Martinez checking in as the new left fielder. Nico Horner moves to second. Luis Curbelo to first. There's the hand screw. I'll go with Gonzo. Winkowski has 2 men aboard, and he seems to have lost the strike zone. That's, what, 8 straight balls now? Tommy Joe, bases loaded, 2 down. Shot to center field. This one is officially out of reach. You know what? Let's go with Diego instead of Gonzo. I can't see that name and not think of the Nick Lutzko song. I want to be at the RNC. I want to be like Matt Blandino. Yeah, let's keep Gazelman available for a second game. And there we go. Rocks take this one. Kopech plays pretty well. I mean, yes, the Dodgers are terrible, but now we're in a tie for the division lead. Can't count us out. And we are also going to force sit Rhys Hoskins against right-handed pitching because, oh, that was rough. Did not need to see that. Okay, they took 3 games from us somehow. Less than ideal. Excuse me one moment. Apologies, the missus ordered in pizza, and I'm having a little snack.
Strike 3.
On the one hand, I am immensely grateful that DJ remembered how to use his bat after last season. On the other hand, he still strikes out way too much for my liking. Apologies for the silent broadcast. I was enjoying my snack a little too much. But Brock Burke pitching 6 shutout innings. Where was this? Diego Castillo in. 3-6-3 double play. Fantastic work there.
Come on, let's hear it for the Colorado Rockies. Colorado Rockies, my home team. Keep right on rooting for the Rockies.
Oh, that could be trouble. Infield single against Diego. Just focus on the guy at the plate, Big D. Terrible bunt attempt. Stop trying to bunt! You're only making a fool of yourself. Diego pitches quite well. Phillips up for the save. Rockies lead by 1. Curbelo to the deepest part of the park. Geddes makes the grab. Bichette can't budge. Hoskins at a pitch at his eyeballs. He's going to pick up an insurance run here for the Rocks. So frustrating. I thought we had our first baseman. At this point, our first baseman is going to be Curbelo. Phillips in to protect a 2-run lead. I think next season, Evan Phillips needs his own walk-up music. And he slams the door for the save. Tied with the Padres, a game ahead of the Giants. All right, I'm wasting no time. We are going to be calling up Cutter Crawford. I like Patino. I need to see more from him. Less high leverage situations, you know? And with Gamboa healthy, wow, Nico's having himself a rough season. Still, let's send down Martinez, call up Gamboa. Okay, that's a rotation I can get behind. Crawford with a hard luck loss in his first game back. A walk-off win in the 10th, Taylor Walls. And the Rocks lead the division. Cubs and Reds making some noise. We're now behind the Brewers. Off to the Trop. Cutter Crawford on the bump up against Mike Trout, Jesse Winker, and the Tampa Bay Rays. I mean, yes, it's a concrete torture cell. But at least it's not as bad as it could be. Trout standing at second. Here's Harold Ramirez. Line to left. Heredia had him played perfect. Winker, the 2-1. Grounded to first. Just fair. Maher makes the grab. Kepler now standing at third with 2 down. Demerit. Called strike 3. And Crawford's injured again. Oh, this team is a joke. Let's get De Los Santos up. So weird to see Mike Trout as a Tampa Bay Ray. And the Rocks will once again strand the go-ahead run at third. Alex Reyes has pitched a gem so far. An error means Taylor Walls at second. Let's go get... Man, they got a lot of good batters. Let's go get... Gonsolin up. Alex Reyes has thrown 7 you-know-what's innings. Gonsolin in to take over for Eniel De Los Santos, who played pretty well. Line to right. Nimmo has it. Through 7. This pitcher's duel continues. Giselman is up in the bullpen. Runners at the corners, 1 out. For Anthony Rendon. 2-2 on the way. Fly ball to center field. Almora has it. Scoreless heading to the 9th. Alex Reyes hands it over. 2 walks, 6 strikeouts, no hits allowed. To Alexis Diaz. It'll be DJ, Tommy Joseph, Taylor Walls. Here in the top of the 9th.
Strike 3.
I almost don't want to win here, you know?
Strike 3.
And there it is. The no-hitter is broken up. 2 out, 2 strikes in the top of the 9th. It means we still have not seen a no-hitter on stream, but that was as close as it could have gotten. Top of the 10th. Manfred Man is aboard. It's Almora. Manfred Man steals third. Nimmo launched to center field. Almora will tag, and the Rockies take the lead. It's 1-0 in the 10th. Rocks still have only just the one hit. Curbelo, fly ball to left. Kepler makes the grab. Here's Heredia. Fly ball to center. This is going to be the weirdest looking box score ever. Phillips says he wants to go for the win here. Defensive change. Gamboa checks in as the second baseman. Curbelo moves to first. Edman, as good of a base runner as you want in this situation. Welcome in, Raiders, from the official Out of the Parks channel. This is the Flying Purple Baseball Beaters with Tessuigi. As you can see from the score, we almost got no hit. Taylor Walls broke it up with a 2-out, 2-strike single in the top of the 9th. And we squeaked across a run in the top of the 10th without getting a hit. Mike Trout, the 2-2. Swing and a miss. Phillips feeling it now. Full count on Harold Ramirez. Aboard with a walk. Jesse Winker will get intentionally walked. Bases loaded. Jose Abreu will be the batter. Phillips says, "Here's my best, come at me." One on the way. Fly ball to left. Nimmo has it. And the Rocks steal another one. 1-0. We only got the one hit here. We almost had a no-hitter on stream. Look at this. And yes, Cutter Crawford got injured again. We're in a division race. Not a wild card race, but we are ahead of the Padres, 2 games in hand on percentage points. It's going to be a nail-biter of a finale to this stream. And now Nimmo's injured. Great. Biceps tendonitis again. Man, what do I keep you around for? Okay. Who's coming up? J-Law? Hey, Doc. Good to see you. Yeah, we're going to call up J-Law. De Los Santos returns to the rotation. Oh, right. I did just come back from vacation. Vacation was lovely. I am now officially enamored with Scotland. Glasgow was amazing. Food par excellence. I gave pears a proper shake. Just couldn't get into it. And, yeah, keeping an eye on a few things right now. One of which, and I do want to bring this up now. Pause the music for a hot minute. I did some figuring out while I was on break, and I think this game, Out of the Park 26, will be the final one for Flying Purple Baseball Beaters. We're going to catch up to real time pretty soon. Once that happens, I got to come up with a new historical save. So I will be polling for things you want to see in a retrospective for this 30 season long save file, this alternate universe I have crafted. And then Out of the Park 27, we're going to have a new Wednesday MLB historical save. Yeah, you're telling me. Seven championships. Let's do... Ooh. Brock Burke and Ian McKinney combining. Out of the Park 27 confirmed? Maybe? Alright, so with Nimmo tuckered out. Tommy Joe's in a slump. Let's give Hank the start then. Let's move DJ up in the lineup. Let's put Guillermo to right and Nico in at left. Kopech going on short rest here at Oriole Park. Wearing those minty fresh greens. I think Horner may be the next player who gets sent down. Polanco to the left field corner. Into Baltimore territory. That is the indent after all. Nice work there by Kopech. Sir Didi. Back-to-back Ks. Kopech gets out of the inning. Hello. Bases loaded, nobody out against Clevenger. And it's Nico.
Strike three.
Yep. And we Noble Tiger our way out of it. Great. Solo shot by Derek Norris, king of the Great North Woods. Solo shot by Conforto, and this one's getting ugly in a hurry. Kopech punched out. Justin Lawrence into the game now.
Strike three.
First appearance so far today of this season. Long run there by Almora, but he gets there in time. Conforto, full count. Fly ball to the left, just in front of the notch. Horner makes the grab. All right, now let's go to Gonsolin. I'm going to need to see something happen before I quick sim the rest of this game. Runners at the corners. Come on, Hank.
free.
Another double play. For booting up cold. Gonsolin in. Yeah, we lost that one 7-0. Hey, it's all good, man. Thank you for the raid in. And yes, Rockies till I rot. That is the phrase. As we continue to be locked in this battle for the National League West crown. Half a game back of the Padres, 1 game back of the Brewers. Blue Jays coming to town. Marco with a control up. Nice. Some nice developments. Hoskins with a triple dinger day. Taylor Walls with a triple dinger day. All right, we have 2 more spots on the roster. We're going to call up Omart again. And I want someone with a little bit of stamina. We're going to give Patino the call up. A 3-2 win as we hang on for dear life against the Bluebirds. Let's do another Marco G start. Hang on a sec. I also want to check something quick. Meet the team. Marco Gonzalez, now the franchise leader in wins by a Rockies pitcher. And he might catch up on strikeouts too if he doesn't pop his opt-out after this season. It was this win against the White Sox that did it. Rocks and Blue Jays have a bit of a history. These 2 teams tussled in the 2000 World Series with the Blue Jays winning in 7. Machado with an RBI triple. And Captain Narciso Crook will pick up the RBI. Mancini lined right to Curbelo. Good throw by Tommy Joseph, just not in time. Narciso, too good.
Strike 3.
Blue Jays spotted an early 2-0 lead. Cooper Criswell gives up a solo shot to Taylor Walls. He's looking at a 2020 season. Not bad for his first in the starting rotation. Nimmo standing at third. Hello, hello. Nimmo coming into form would be a welcome adjustment to whatever the heck this season has been for him. Tied at 2s. Marco cruising. And a solo shot by Isan Diaz makes it a 3-2 Rockies lead. Walls lined it to left center field. That's right center field to Sweetie. Come on. Taylor Wall's having himself a season. Bobby Miller into the game for the Bluebirds. Still nobody out. Runner is at second and third. Bob! And yes, I am going to get a Mob Your Bob giveaway soon enough. Especially to get that big Bob Gibson card. Did you see that? Ooh. Look for it first stream of October. First Saturday stream of October, I should say. Rockies pouring it on a little bit here. I do have to check if Lahair has been that good since coming back. Okay, no, he hasn't been as advertised since coming back to Coors. But I mean, 40 years old, we got him for a song. He's better than Hoskins. Marco into a little bit of trouble here. Strike out of Mancini. A wild pitch on 0-2. Tommy Joe can't block it. Miller sends this miles high. Mamma Mia Pizzeria. Marco, why did you do that? Well, he leads with the lead. Let's get Gonsolin and Barucki up. Come on, DJ. Fly ball to the left, not deep enough. Ahart makes the grab. I feel comfortable letting Henry Davis run this team's catching next season. Gonsolin gets out of the top of the seventh. Rockies lead by 1.
Come on, let's hear it for the Colorado Rockies. Colorado Rockies, my home team. Keep right on rooting for the Rockies. We're really picking up some steam.
Justin Lawrence into the game. Rocks by 1. Machado to deep center field. Off the wall. Almora can't get to it. Leadoff double for the Blue Jays second baseman. '20 double season for him. Full count all the way to Narciso. Phillips getting loose in the bullpen. Mancini to center field. Almora makes the grab. First and third for Owen Miller, who hit the home run last time up. Two on the way. Popped up infield and retrieved by Joseph. Evan Phillips coming in here to going for the 4-out save. And he gets the first one to strand runners at the corners. Barucki getting loose again, just in case. Pinch hitter for Lahair is Rhys Hoskins up against Alex Claudio. Bottom of the 8th. Ah, dang. 17 home runs for the big fella. Okay, he is slowly working his way around against righties. Maybe we need to start him again over Lahair. Curbelo with a jack, and it's 7-5. All right, so Gamboa takes over at, not short, second. Curbelo to first. Phillips gives up a leadoff single here. Jose Luna, the second baseman. That should be a double play. That is. Devon Ahart. 1-0 on the way from Phillips. Grounded to third. Bichette. Ball game. Okay, did we like clinch something? Why is everyone getting out and celebrating? Ah, we have taken the division lead again. All right, let's take a look here. All right, so with Hoskins on a burner now, let's go with a hot hand. No, I don't like that we're benching Curbelo. Curbelo's just as good against lefties, or righties as lefties. Okay, so you know what? We'll force start Reese at DH then. Yeah, Lahair's still not good against left-handed batting, so let's bench him there. All right, let's see if that slightly different look helps us out. Taylor Walls looking for a 2020 season. Almora will have to go on the shelf for a little bit. Ugh. Corey Ray getting the call up to fill in. Can we staple Nico to the bench? There we go. One game lead on the Padres. Ah, we lost in extras. That was tough. Still got the one game lead, but I don't think... Oh, and we would be in the wild card if we didn't. Okay. Big series coming up against the Giants at their place. We'll watch the Marco start. Actually, no, we'll do the Donatella start. 10-2. We ambush Giolito and Gonzalez just cruises to close it out. Hoskins really starting to figure it out now. Lahair with a a home run, bunch of doubles. Okay. Up against Bumgarner. So Curbelo to first, Gamboa to second. Yes, love it. All this speed up at the top. And then let's get Horner in as a left fielder. Try to play the platoon splits. All right. Calling an audible, Gamboa starts at second, or at short, Walls at second. Here, let's try that. And Gamboa hits a leadoff home run on the first pitch of the game. And Hoskins goes yardo. Donatella given a lead out the chute. And he is immediately going to start giving that back. Tomito Agustin, the center fielder. Chris Bryant steals second. Matters not. Strikeout. Luis Urias, the DH. Man, look at this lineup. Harper, Alvarez, Bryant, all almost hitting 300, almost clocking in at 400 home or at 40 home runs apiece. Mount Crushmore, you should call it. Whoa! Gets the runner at home. Heads up play by Curbelo there. Just focus on the guy at the plate. Oh no. Good block by Tommy Joe. I once again have to go delete my least favorite sound clips in this game. Do that after the stream session. My goal is to finish up the rest of the season in the half an hour we have left. I installed a new patch, that's why. Aw, oh, come on, Walls. You're killing me, Walls. Runners at the corners for Austin Hayes. And that's going to drive in a run. Walls can't come up with it in time. Did we get the backup runner? Curbelo cuts off. Ooh! Austin Hayes puts a tying run at third. Each patch reloads the sounds. Yeah, I know. Walls grabs this one. Curbelo makes the grab. Okay. We sneak our way out of that one. We got lefty, lefty, righty, lefty. So, hey, Barucki, get loose. Maybe you're doing something to stop it. I don't know. Alternate universe, maybe? Gamboa flips over to bat left-handed up against Finnegan. Runner at third, 2 down. There's a little insurance run. Have yourself a game, Archimedes Gamboa. And DJ will ground out to the shortstop. Might be. All right. Ryan Borucki in to deal with Harper, Alvarez, Bryant, and Agustin. Called strike 3 on Harper. Ooh. Dribbler back to the mound. Easy play by Borucki. Chris Bryant is going to get pitched around here. Up the middle, past Gamboa and into center field. So Agustin will have to face Borucki. Uh-oh. Whew, he gets out of it. Very nice. Gonsolin into the game here, bottom 6th. Christian Arroyo. On the ground, that could be 2. As easy as they come. Gamboa to Walls to Curbelo. Wander Suero into the game for the Giants. They have 10 hits, 2 runs. All right, now we want McKinney in. Ian McKinney entering the game for the platoon splits here. 3-1 on the way to Yordan Alvarez. Walked him. That'll get Gazelman up. Full count on the way to Bryant. High drive deep to left field, and this game is tied. Fooey. Well, might as well go to Gazelman for the 8th anyway. Gives us a clean sheet 8th. We're going to go to Phillips. Hey, Wall's got his 2020. Nice. And Taylor Walls hits a go-ahead home run in the top of the 9th. We go to Phillips. We need a hope and a prayer. Oh, 2 to Yordan. Shot up the middle. Oh no, and an error by Taylor Walls. First and second. Nobody out for Chris Bryant. Big swing and a miss there. This game should have been over. Isan Diaz checks in, taking over at shortstop, Gamboa to second. Should have done that earlier. Oh no. Game is tied. Telmito Agustin ties it up. Big Dan Vogelback, the pinch hitter here. Bases loaded for Eric Salcido. And he's plunked. That's a walk-off dead ball. And Eric Salcido wins it for the Giants. Ay, ay, ay. Boo hiss. Man, it's a good thing that the Padres decided to start losing that time too. Almora is back, thank God. Okay. Let's send down Corey Ray. Nimmo to right, Almora to center, thank you. Now we got Curbelo and Gamboa and Hoskins all getting hot at the same time. Let's bench Eson against righty so that Gamboa gets some play time. All right. LaHare's turned it around. Now we host the Giants. Man, 11-3 the win. Clown shoot on Bumgarner. Welcome back, buddy. A 5-4 late comeback courtesy of Archimedes Gamboa. (11-10). Almost blows it, but we hang on for dear life. Gesellman and McKinney both with ugly looking stat lines. Castillo with a 4-inning save. We finished the season at home. We have what, 4 games against LA? Ha 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 ha. Ooh, that's a tough one. Back-to-back losses, that's less than ideal. We're going to have to send down Kinney. Crawford rejoins the rotation. Rehab is for chumps. The lead in the division's down to a half game now. Yikes. Okay, can we get out of the slump, please? That's 5 in a row now we've lost. There we go. We're in the third wild card, though. So we'll see. Pretty sure we're going to have a Rocktober stream. But I want that division title. Ahead on percentage points, 2 games in hand. We split the doubleheader. Crawford's injured again. Close win. Living and dying on every single game. Strained back muscle. Okay, he's fine, folks. A dead heat for the division. And the Brewers are also tied for the third wild card. We play Minnesota. I mean, of course we're going to watch the Ohtani start. You kidding me? .44 home runs, 124 RBI as a pitcher. Unfair. Donatella struggling with walks. Oh, hey, it's our old friend Edson Garcia. Bye, old friend. Shohei friggin' Ohtani. And he stayed healthy this year, too. It's popped up on the infield. Walls is going to make the grab. Ohtani's issued 3 walks, impressively. 90 hold. Oy, oy, oy. Hey, another old friend of ours in Yermin Mercedes. Walls with an infield pop-up. 1 out. Almora. Line to center field. That's going to fall for a base hit. The Rocks will take the lead on Almora's single. Hoskins, big swing and miss over an Ohtani breaking pitch. LaHare will watch the 2-2 skirt past him. Full count. Fly ball to the left. Nunez makes the grab. Donatella's been dancing between the raindrops here. Luis Patino and Ryan Barucki getting loose. And now a wild pitch from Donatella. Or a passed ball, rather. One, two. Swing and a miss. Jonathan Villar, the 2-2. Donatella gives us 4 innings of shutout work. We're going to give Donatella one more batter. Which was a mistake. Barucki time. Ohtani is scary good. 1-2 on the way. Got him. Here's Nunez now. Fly ball to left. Heredia tracks it. 2 down. Jose Gomez now. Line to left for a base hit. Heredia is on it. Throw is late coming into third. Bodie beats the throw. Edson thankfully gets nerfed against, or as a switch hitter. Barucki gets out of the inning. Where's the out-of-town scoreboard? I want to see. Oh, that's a slobber knocker. San Diego and White Sox going at it. Hui. All right, now let's go to Patino. Is Aaron Hicks better? All right, we're going to keep Firage in for one more batter. That'll work. Patino in to deal with Viciedo and Mercedes. Gets through it. All of our good pitchers are tired. Uh-oh. We may have to ask Patino to go long here. White Sox and Padres just going at it toe-to-toe. The exact opposite of what this game is. Well, they tied it up. Let's go to De Los Santos. I'd rather not use Gazelman just yet. Give him a day off. Let's get McKinney up to deal with the two lefties. Dunez and Otani. Almora standing at second. Come on, Reese.
Strike 3.
I think Reese Hoskins has run out as our DH.
Strike 3.
Line right to the first baseman, Lahair. Okay. 1-2 on the way to Bodie. De Los Santos, have yourself a day. And Gazelman's getting loose just in case. Isan strikes out against Sparkman. To extras we go. McKinney in to deal with Otani and Dunez. He's only the best player in the American League. Yeah. Man, he's tall. Alright, I don't need to see the rest of this one. We walk it off anyway. Gee, many. The one-game lead. Reds have punched their ticket to the postseason. Rockies may still find themselves on the outs. We lose 11-0 in the second-to-last game. Still finding guys who were drafted and hidden away in our Nowheres League. Giants, Padres, Brewers, Rockies. There's 3 spots available, or there's 2 spots available for 4 teams. Yeah, we're going to play this one out. Kodai Senga for the Minnesota Twins. All of a sudden, Minnesota's got all the Japanese players. Okay. I want defense with this one, so we're going to go with Curbelo at first. Lahair DHing. Gamboa at second. And I don't care if he's tired. We're getting Almora at third. And yeah. Or at center field. Everyone on the bench is tired. Join the club. Rockies busting out the purple retros for the day. Hoping it'll bring them just that extra little bit of luck. Henry Davis slugs a one-out home run. Attaboy, Hank. Gamboa on a 3-1 count, shot into left field. Bases loaded, one out for Nimmo. And that's a bases loaded walk. Luke Voigt, the catcher. Very interesting. Guillermo, fly ball to right. Might be deep enough. Not with that cannon arm from David Bodie. Or Miles Jones, rather. Eason will check in with an RBI single. And the ball's going to skitter past the left fielder. Four 4-0 Colorado. Win, and they win the division. Now it's just a matter of hanging on for dear life. Brian LaHare deep the opposite way. Sound the horn of Erebor. We may not have needed to worry about this one too much, folks.
Strike 3.
7-0 Colorado. Taylor Walls lined right to the left fielder, McKenna. Curbelo popped up to center field. Yeah, I think we're going to have Gamboa as our second baseman for the postseason, with Walls DHing again. Edson, sharply hit to first, gobbled up by Curbelo. This one's turning into a party atmosphere. Still a few too many outs to really celebrate. But we're hearing that Rocktober may be coming back to Denver. Castillo getting loose in the bullpen. We'll see if we actually need him. Given the score, Albert Almora Jr. is getting the rest of the day off. Kopech, 7 shutout innings.
Come on, let's hear it for the Colorado Rockies. Colorado Rockies, my home team. Keep right on rooting for the Rockies. We're really picking up some steam. Just clap your hands for the Colorado Rockies. Feel that excitement in the air. Stomp your feet while you're rocking
Rockies 3 outs away from punching their ticket to the postseason as the National League West Division champions.
Strike 3.
Diego Castillo getting loose in the bullpen in case Baraki can't finish it out. Phillips waits just in case. Edson Garcia 0 for 3. Diego Castillo in to finish this one. 9-0 Colorado. Grounded to third. Flip to second. The Colorado Rockies have won the National League West title. Rocktober returns to Denver in spectacular fashion. Giants and Brewers will play a game 163 to see who takes the final postseason spot. And the Giants walk it off in the bottom of the ninth. A wild pitch scores the winning... Oh, is that the winning run? Top of the ninth? This is not that box score. Game log. Okay, so it doesn't have the game log, but we have the box score. Game 163 to the Giants. It was Yordan Alvarez with a 2-out bases clearing double after Vogelbach hit the home run to make it a 3-2 ball game. What a rough game for Domingo Acevedo. He's going to be seeing that one in his nightmares. And Gonsolin's healthy. We can trim down our pitching staff. Yeah, we're going to tell McKinney to take a hike. Gonsolin, we're going to bring back. Patino, we're going to send down. Gonzalez, Crawford, Donatella seems like a pretty good 1, 2, 3. Oh no, we're playing the Giants? I thought we were done with these guys. The best offense, the worst defense. That is actually hilarious. They can't pitch worth a lick. And they're going to be playing us at home, where we have that stellar record. Oh yeah, Gamboa is definitely going to be starting. You got some tough decisions to make as to who's actually going to be playing in this series. Let's take a look. Kansas City Royals and New York Yankees get the first round byes. Seattle Mariners win the American League West. And their prize is facing the Mike Trout Tampa Bay Rays. Orioles and Tigers, the other two wildcard teams. Pittsburgh Pirates winning the NL Central. Washington Nationals winning the NL East. Claudio Arias continuing his assault on the record books. 955 home runs, and he's still signed through next year. He could get 1,000. Cubs, Reds, Giants, Rockies. So yeah, Next week on Wednesday, Gonzalez versus Giolito. Rocktober returns. You'll see me next on Friday with the return of the Stampede as the Oryx Buffaloes continue their push for a title in Pawapuro 2024-2025. Not out of the park, so I can actually call them by name. And then on Saturday, the Saturday Scouts Honkball Hoofdklasse, we head back to Europe, where I was last weekend. Time is precious, folks. I'm grateful you've chosen to spend some of yours with me tonight. Firage, take us out. You know, at some point I'm going to have to explain what that clip is. Not going to be tonight, though. At some point soon.